So this will be a fluency check, and this is just a real basic, not even an assessment, it's just a way to see or for you to determine whether or not the text that you're reading is appropriate for you. And I tell this to my parents all the time when they ask, well, how can I check to see if my son or daughter is fluent, or is the book that they're reading is appropriate for their fluency? So what I'm about to demonstrate to you is just a real simple way for you to determine whether or not the book, the text, even this that I'm showing you is appropriate. I'm just going to read this excerpt here out loud, and you're going to hear what a fluent reader sounds like. Okay? So you can follow along and listen. You can read along with me as I do it. Okay? So here we go. My name is Gary, and I'm 11 years old. I have got blue eyes and blonde hair. My sister Tina is 6 years old. She has got long hair. We are from South Africa. My father is a vet and my mother is a teacher. We all love animals. At home, we have got 1 hamster and 2 fish. In my apartment, there are 3 bedrooms, a bathroom, a living room, and a kitchen. There isn't a garden, but there are some plants in the balcony. Veranda. I can ride a bike. Look at these photos. I can dance hip-hop, but I can't jump very high. Alto. My sister can dance ballet, and Paul, my best friend, can swim very well. Now I'm going to read it as if I wasn't a fluent reader, and you're going to hear a really big difference between what a fluent reader sounds like and what a non-fluent reader sounds like. Okay? So if it gets a little choppy, bear with me, okay? My name is Gary, and I'm 11 years old. I have got blue eyes and blood hair. Okay, so if you're wondering what a fluent reader and a person who's not a fluent reader sounds like, you've just heard 2 examples. Now, I'm not even going to finish even the first sentence because it would take me forever and I'm not going to spend that much time on it. So, I just wanted you to hear, again, what a fluent reader sounds like and what a non-fluent reader sounds like. And it's quite a difference, as you can see. And the best way for you to figure out whether or not what you're reading is appropriate, and if you're a fluent reader for that level, is just to take out a text like this or an example and just read it out loud and see how you sound reading. You've just heard 2 different examples of what a fluent reader and a non-fluent reader sounds like. What I just wanted to emphasize is just you can check on your own whether or not you're a fluent reader in whatever you're reading, whether it's this article or something you've been reading online. Basically, if you're having a hard time reading it, it's giving you a headache and your eyes start to hurt, it's probably too difficult. Okay? So you need to figure out where exactly you are in your reading ability. And the best way to do that is just grab any book, as you saw me mention earlier. Grab any book, pick an article off the internet, download something onto your phone that you like reading, and just read it out loud like this. Record your voice. Listen to yourself. If you're sounding like this, like me speaking like this, you're a fluent reader. But if you're sounding like I read the second reading, where you are talking very slow, then whatever it is that you're reading is going to be too hard for you to read, and you're not going to enjoy it. So I'm just trying to help you determine what your reading fluency is, so when you pick a story and you read a story, you'll enjoy it. And that's all. There's nothing more to the fluency than that. There's no answering questions, underlining keywords or the main idea. That's reading comprehension, and that's something that's a totally different topic for discussion. And I am actually going to go through reading comprehension next, because maybe you necessarily might not be a fluent reader out loud, like a verbal reader. That doesn't mean you don't understand what you're reading. That doesn't mean that you are not a good reader. Maybe you're just shy or just uncomfortable reading out loud to an audience. But if you're reading it quietly and you're reading it to yourself, you will probably, and you get the answers right, then you have good reading and comprehension skills. That's something that's a completely different topic of discussion, and actually I'm going to go into that next on this video, so you can see what a person who has got good reading and comprehension skills sounds like. So let's go to the next topic, which is reading and comprehension.